friends, what's up? Today I am going to share with you my favorite concealers, and the best part about it is that they are all from the drugstore, so they're really affordable. You can find them anywhere. They are all pigmented. They are very nice on the skin. They're all long wearing. They just glide over any kind of happy lines that you might have really nicely. It takes a really long time for these things to crease because, let's get real, all concealers are going to crease, especially if you've got little happy lines underneath your eyes, or you've got more mature skin, or anything like that. Concealers are going to crease. That is reality, and the best thing that you could possibly do is find one that takes a lot longer to crease on you, and I think these products are it. They're very brightening, they're very pigmented, they are pretty much everything that you want a concealer to be. They can hide any imperfection that you might have with ease without it looking cakey or drying or anything like that. And I just love these concealers, and I'm pretty sure y'all probably can guess what they are. But if you can't, I am going to share with you. And if you like videos like this, go ahead and give it a big old thumbs up and subscribe. And let's get with me sharing with you my favorite concealers. Now, the first one I'm going to share with you is my absolute favorite. All the other ones, I love them equally, but this one right here has a special place in my heart. And it is the RImmel Match Perfection 2-in-1 Concealer and Highlighter. Now, this right here comes in a squeezy tube, and it's got a little, I don't know what you call it. It's not a dough. It's just like a little, I don't know, brushy thing. Now, I'm not a fan of the packaging. I'd rather have a dough applicator, but we're not talking about packaging. We're talking about what's in this product. And let me tell you, this sucker goes over any fine lines underneath your eyes really nicely. It's not drying whatsoever. It's pigmented. It's long wearing. It's brightening. It does everything that you want a concealer to do, especially underneath the eyes, to a T. I never have a problem with it creasing. It takes hours before this stuff would even attempt to start creasing, which I love. It sets really nicely. It's never drying. I never have a problem with my under eye feeling claustrophobic, or it's got a lot of product on, and I love that. A little bit goes a long way with this thing, and it's just a really great concealer, especially underneath the eyes. It's a really good spot corrector as well, but I just basically use this for underneath the eyes and to highlight. And this one right here is just absolutely phenomenal, and I love it. I can find it anywhere. It's so affordable, and this thing right here is just heaven in a tube, and I love it. Now, the next one I'm going to tell you is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. Now, I have it in 15, which is fair. This thing right here goes great underneath the eyes as well. It comes in a nice little doe foot applicator. It just goes over any problem area with such ease. It's really long wearing. It does not look cakey whatsoever, and it's really nice underneath your eyes as well. It's not as long wearing when it comes to creasing as my Rimmel one, but this one lasts a really long time without creasing as well. It's very affordable. It's from the drugstore. Everybody knows about it. I have been the last one to jump on the bandwagon, but I'm so glad I did, because this one right here is a really great concealer. It does everything I need it to do and more. I mean, it's just really good concealer. The next one is my oldie but goodie. It is my NYX HD Concealer. Now, I have this one in different shades because, once summer hits, your color is going to change because you're going to be out in the sun more, and, it's just going to change. But the one I use now is the fair one, and it is really fair, so it's a really great highlighting one as well. It comes in a nice little applicator as well. I just love applicators. I just think they're so much easier to work with. But this one right here goes on the skin really nicely. It's very pigmented. It takes a really long time for it to crease, which is really nice. It's a great spot corrector as well. I never have a problem with it, feeling claustrophobic on the eyes or anything like that. I consider this maybe to a light to medium in thickness. The rest of them I think to barely there or light. But this is a really great concealer, great spot corrector. Anything that you need for it to do, this will do. The next one is my favorite highlighting pen. It is the Dream Lumi from Maybelline. I have it in ivory. It comes in a nice little push up in your little 30 thingamaboppers. I don't know what you call them. A brush. And I just love this pen. It does such a really good job of giving you a very nice glow without it looking fake or, you know, overly sparkly. It just gives you the luminosity that it would look like if it was your skin, but so much better. I mean, it's a very good concealer, especially if you want to put your highlight over it. It keeps it in place a lot longer. It does not fade on me. It does not go into any of my happy lines. And it's just a really good Lumi pen, and I really do like this. It's very glowy, it's very pigmented, it's really creamy. I mean, it's not drying whatsoever. I don't know what's in this bad boy, but it is a very good highlighting pen, and I love it. I mean, it really does last a long time because it is so pigmented that a little goes a long way. It blends out to a T, and I love that. Actually, all of these blend out really nicely. I never have a problem with it doing anything bad. I mean, it blends out great. It looks great. It's long wearing. It brings that highlight that you're going to put on, and it just makes it stick in place. It just makes it more long wearing without all of the glitter or whatever is in your highlighter from going all over your face. And let's get real, sometimes you don't want that highlight to go everywhere. You just want it to go where you want it to go. You don't want it to budge. Oh, there goes my voice. This right here is a great concealer pen, great highlighter. Everything that you want in a concealer and highlight in one. This does it, and I love it. Now the last one I'm going to tell you about is the NYX Incredible Waterproof Concealer. Now this thing right here, I only use it to cover up any redness that I have. It is a very good spot corrector. Anytime I have any blemish or like redness underneath my nose, I will put this on and put a powder over it. It is so long wearing. It does not budge. It's not moving anywhere. The waterproof part of it is right on. It does not budge. And you know, even when you're at home, or when I'm at home and I have got a red thing on my face, I put this on because, you know, no one's gonna say it when they come over to your house, or, you know, if it's your spouse or whatever. You know, you don't want them to just steadily look at that thing on your face. So I cover it up with this. It looks really natural. It's blendable. It's long wearing. It doesn't feel heavy on the skin. It does not make any of my imperfections worse. I mean, actually I think it does a really good job of, you know, helping it fade, because every time I put this on, I notice that, you know, my blemish the next day is just a little bit smaller. But that could be my little head going round and round, you never know. But this right here is a great spot corrector, and I love it. And I don't know what I'd do without it, because I like that you can just build it up, push it back down. You would think that this would be really, really thick and really hard to blend out, but it's not. It's very creamy. I wouldn't put this underneath my eyes or anything, but as a spot corrector, as something to cover up redness, this right here does it every single time, and I really do love this thing. Those are my top concealers. I love them. I think they're all great. They all do the exact same thing that I want them to do, which is to be long wearing, to stay in place without creasing for a long period of time, brightening, hydrating, you know, smooth, easy to blend out. They all do this, and I just absolutely love them. And I think drugstore concealers don't get the love that they should, because I think they're great. I mean, I have tried higher end concealers, and I've hated every single one of them. I have not found one that has done my under eyes justice whatsoever. And these do. I mean, they don't go into any of my, you know, happy lines that I have underneath my eyes. right off the bat. I think they're great. I think they're pigmented. Everything that I want in a concealer, these guys do it for me. And I just love them. And I love the fact that they are drugstore. And I don't think you can get a better deal than that. But that's just me. But I hope you liked the video. I hope that I showed you some concealers that you might have overlooked just because you heard so much about higher end, or these are some of your old favorites. Either way, let me know in the comment section. As always, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe, and I will see you on my next one. Bye, friends.